How's it going, YouTube? This is GamingNet here, bringing you a Let's Play video of Stories, The Path to Destinies. This is a free game located at your local Play Store on the PS4. It's a pretty cool game. It has love, betrayal, and sword fighting and more. And as you will see, you get to pick your destiny from the choices you pick at the end of each chapter. Well, enough of me talking about it. Let's get on with the gameplay. I hope you enjoy the video. And if you do, make sure you like and subscribe.
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. But then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him. The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid," Reynardo told the kid. "Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." "Oh, damn it." The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Reynardo had to run after him.
Well, I guess we'll chase after this kid. A fox chasing after a rabbit. Nothing unusual there. Pretty cool graphic.
The two ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. "Hey," Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." Wait, that didn't come out right. "For the Emperor!" The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Alright, let's attack these guys. Make quick work of them. That was easy enough. Uh-oh. Got more. About to attack. Okay, we got it. Think we can do that. There we go. Kind of reminds me of games we used to play on like PlayStation 4 and stuff. Old top-down games.
He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid.
Where'd that little rabbit go? To grab, aim, and release. Sounds like fun. See if we can do it. There we go. Just throw him off the bridge there. Get out of here. Come here, you. Get out of here. Look like you poke him and stab him with your sword and then kick him off your sword.
The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke. Making the Skyship docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. "Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels, or I'm gonna steal your ship." "I'm not taking that damn book anywhere, and neither are you." "Try and stop me," laughed the kid. "I bet you don't even have a hero sword." And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was Reynardo going to get a hero sword?
I'm gonna work with this sword. Let's go down here and see what we can find. A chest. What's in the chest?
We could forge a hero's sword here, but I'm going to need ore.
It's probably in the chest. Power the next level resources need to upgrade. Select sword. Yeah, let's do that exit button there. We got our sword.
I hope nobody minds if I use this stuff.
Now maybe we can make a sword.
Hero sword. QED.
Notice when in the game, if you got the materials, that'll always be a little exclamation mark above it.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about.
Now maybe we can get through here.
The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Bernardo's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And the ravens had come to burn her. And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. "How'd you get across?" he asked the kid. "Where'd you find a hook?" "I hopped," said the kid. White-ass kid. "Hey, look out behind you!" "Cute," said Renato. Oh, ravens.
Kill these guys real quick and try to find a way across.
It was time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. Would he have done it? Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Alright, let's get over to this altar and try to get that hook ability. Check out all this stuff here. It's gonna explain everything to us.
Starting to come back to him. Something you
can be hooked in order to grab cross gaps. Press triangle to hook posts or pull the enemies towards you. Oh, cool! You can pull enemies towards you with the hook too. See how this works. Simple enough. Wee, wee, wee.
And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kestrel run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. "Stop!" he shouted. "I'm not giving you the book!" shouted the kid, and took off. "No! Peter!" But the kid ran for it. And a goblet nailed him with its ivy.
I'm gonna get in front of that thing.
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes, and a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Renato picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
Alright, we'll get to go flying now.
What was the big deal about this book anyway? Maybe he should open it and find out. All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. "Where are you running, rebel?" cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer. Renato could see them cranking up their catapults. "Just going out for milk?" Renato yelled back. "Where can you run?" laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. "Take us to the rebel base, and we'll spare your life!" it cawed. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven, a sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time, unless Renato could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper?
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. You get to choose which way your story goes. I think I'm gonna choose the crazy bunny up there, Lapino. But your choices affect how your story actually goes. So I guess you could play this game several different ways. You know, play it through one time and then come back and play it through another time with different choices. Which is kind of neat. We used to have books that did that. Choose this, turn to page such and such. Turn to page such and such and you're dead. Oh, it's not that hard of a choice. Let's go with Lapino. The crazy looking rabbit.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the mad rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
Alright, let's go save Lapino.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Don't like we can make nothing right now. Did get some more ore though. Check all this stuff out. Like you can make different kind of gems to give your sword better. Oh, that's all. Looks like armor right there. Interesting. Need a lot more ore to make that one. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's go through. Little platform
there was an
here.
engraving. Maximum capacity, 130 people.
130 people. Like they've already took over this town here.
People were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Renato had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the Ravens caw about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice. Renato's blood was up. He just needed to smash something.
Where'd it go? I ain't got the sword for that. I want some watermelon. Can't have no watermelon. I guess I have to settle for some peaches. New skill? Nope. Not yet. We can go through this door right here. Let's check back here first, see if there's anything back here. Oh, see, there's a chest. We got some more ore.
Renato wondered what he could make with all this ore and essence.
A sword.
Oh, right. Probably a sword.
Oh, here we go. Oh, bird brain. Some of this. Some of this. A little of this. A little of that.
Ravens were landing
leveled
everywhere.
up.
The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they
need an
sometimes
altar.
forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
I wonder if we can find us an altar. So we can get that dash. Bust everything up. But you can't store this in your inventory when you do need it. Pretty good looking game for a free game. Like I said, it's got like the old type look to it where you're looking down on your character. Pretty fun overall so far. The story's kind of weird, but I just go around in a circle here. There's the altar.
Renato felt like he was ready to learn new things. Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that. It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd...
Let's try it out. Take these guys out real quick. Seem to be getting a little bit harder, I guess. I mean, they go down pretty quick. Got the counter. Maybe I went up another level there. Where to now? Can't go through that door. Maybe there's another door down this little path here. Yep, and a hero's door there.
Shield run down his back. Or possibly a flea.
And a cemetery. Ain't got enough to buy nothing yet. Move along. Easy work of these guys here.
It was all coming back to him.
There we go.
He wondered what he'd remember next.
See what skill we can get now. Combo. Immediately. Attack immediately when the previous attack hits and land a perfect strike. Bonus damage and double combo bonus. Oh yeah. Make sure you bust everything up. Seems like this would be some kind of cartoon right here. There he is.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Decisions. Let's go capture the Emperor's daughter. That sounds more cooler, don't it? You can always get that later on. I could not longer see.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in Sword Fu school. And you're still mad for her, the rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was. She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
Let's go visit our old girlfriend then.
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators.
Chapter 2.
Would he really turn her over to them?
Here, kitty.
But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
Whoa. Didn't know it was gonna take me down. I wanna go back up. Might have been a chest behind me up there. Oh, there's dead people out here. And dead animals.
Hero wall. Hero sword. Wall.
Better from these guys. Can't open it. Big old chest back there. Maybe we'll find something up here. Got to pass these guys quick. Let's see. Watch out for these lights here. Squeeze by him, sneak. Oh, about ran right into it.
Huh?
What's this thing?
A lever? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs.
Some more of them up here.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lapino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lapino dressing as an old blind toad, and Reynardo hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong?
What's this rabbit smoking? Let's go with his crackhead plan here.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lapino as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan. If I craft a sword now, it's gonna be really short.
Need some more material. I don't know if we can be able to go back to that other door that had the big chest.
Once, he'd found a Superman issue #1 in mint condition in a jar he'd broken. He planned to keep breaking things until he had the whole series.
Oh, he drags his sword when he goes towards the enemy. This is Sparta! I just had to do that.
Reynardo felt
a crazy rabbit again.
about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Lapino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Reynardo jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat. Reynardo, she said, are those new scars? They look good on you. You never returned my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style? Oh, get a room, you two, said Lapino. But the fleet was coming on fast, so they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye, without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter. Ah, Lapino was right, Reynardo thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you? She said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror. Reynardo saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost. Yeah, Lapino. You have to catch her.
Make sure you check out my next video for the chapters 3 and 5. This was Gaming Dad. I'll see you next time.